Okay. This is my first time setting up a live stream, so I am hopeful that everything's actually going right and you're actually watching me play Alien Isolation and not staring at one of the other open apps on my computer. So, this is the very beginning, just got out of hypersleep. What I like about this game is how realistic it is, you know. You shower in your underwear, and then you go get dressed. But hey, co-ed showers. Hard to argue with that. Wow. So empowering. I've already collected most of these logs, just every now and then I'll have a look at one. I always get spun around on the Torrens. See? It's like I heard in aircraft carriers, you know, the bulkheads are all numbered and labeled and color-coded so that you always know where you are in the ship. My father's retired Navy, so that's where I learned that from. See, I'm willing to bet I'm running right back to the hypersleep chamber right now.
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really
I remember
know
when this came out thinking like the characters looked really realistic. I even like posted to somebody who was doing a CG
I realize it's a very
tutorial website how realistic the characters looked. And, you know, kind of in retrospect, they appear a little bit
I've worked
wooden.
engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course.
March of technology, we're also dissatisfied with things that we used to find ecstatically beautiful. I don't have a motion tracker, so I can't actually point to my objective. But, hey, there she is.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either.
Alien was a movie that kind of like established this hostile,
I feel like death.
interactive
I don't know how
dynamic
you
between
people put up
people.
with
Like, you know,
hypersleep
you always got
regularly.
the
You get used to it.
feeling that there was a
Don't
lot
do
of
long
latent
haul very
tension.
often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important
When
we
you're
find
doing
out
these
what
things, if
happened.
there's more on the
If I can
screen
close
than
the case with
usually,
a
like
conclusive accident report,
page up
it'll
and
look
page
great
down
with
will
my
scroll,
superiors.
but not this time.
I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realise your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
Okay. A little bit unusual since I just finished doing that. But hey, thank you. What about now? Yeah, I still can't go up there. Can't run either in this opening level. Of course, I mean, there's nothing that chases you, so. Yeah. I like all the trouble they went to make the Torrens look or resemble the Nostromo, but not necessarily have that same, you know,
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a
eerie, filthy vibe.
Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
I can go ahead and use the auto dock.
She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter.
I went to a lot of trouble to go ahead and
All
reproduce this from
personnel
the
to the
game.
bridge, approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks like we're up.
Go ahead, man. I'm with you. Hey, there we go. And like I said, I've played
Hope
this
you
game
all
a few
had a
more
restful
times.
journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Here's my briefing file. And cutscene.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol
I love the
Station.
little post-it notes and like flow diagrams and stuff like that.
Is that damage?
Interestingly enough, post-it notes came out a little
Punch
bit
up 74,
after
tight angle.
the first Alien movie.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling
go ahead and skip
Sevastopol
ahead.
traffic control. We're carrying...
There we go. So what I skipped over was the EVA and the accident and finding my way to the airlock and on and on and on and on and on. I'm in. They have a lot better ambient lighting effects than most of the other games that came out about this time. Especially given the fact that they have so many, like, particle and smoke effects too. Alright, yeah, there we go. Wouldn't want to lose my progress. All those cutscenes. First time I played the game and I saw one of those vents, just like, I instinctively knew, just like, don't walk under that.
While orbital stabilizers realign.
It's really good fire. I like that they have moving light sources in here. Yeah. Another daunting vent that you don't want to spend too much time under. I thought that was a really nice touch when you walked underneath the hanging straps there, and they flipped up as you passed them. Yeah, you can hear something crawling around in the vents this early in the game, you know. They do a lot to really get you unnerved, but it takes a while before you're actually, like, confronting the creature, so you've got a lot of build-up and stuff like that.
Hello? Anyone here?
That's actually a pretty cool, like, scale model. I wonder how that was actually different from the exterior model of the station that they used in some of the cutscenes and stuff like that. It looks like it's actually pretty detailed, so, you know, you kind of stand back from it. You can... Yeah, that actually holds up pretty good, so hey, they may have just recycled that model. You hear that? Here's those terminals to update a map, which I know my way around the game pretty well at this point, so I don't really go to the map that much. And when the game first came out, I was using a different video card from the one that I'm using now. I was using like Quadro K600 instead of the K2200 that I have now. So when I was playing this game, there was a lag between like what was happening on screen and the audio. The audio would actually like precede it by by almost a full second, which, you know, got a little disconcerting, but. And generally, the pace of the game itself felt a lot slower and more sluggish. And I was thinking, like, you know, well, that was something they put into it just so that you didn't have that, you know, overly quick first-person shooter thing, right? Because, like, you know, the fact that you can, you know, flip around your view really quick and stuff like that kind of belies the fact that this is supposed to be happening at, you know, something like a human timescale of events. Advantage of playing on a PC, you can actually type into those things instead of having to. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad you have your precious stash of scrap. So. Hey, I have a med kit. How about that? Yeah, I always prioritize building med kits for the first part of the game. I mean, you know, you really need them when you go up against the androids in the second part.
Doesn't anything here work?
Nothing here works. Just saying. There you go.
I'm going!
You hear that? From what I've actually like learned watching you know, interviews with the developers and stuff like that, the aliens pretty much there the whole time. That's a really beautiful scene, especially like those bay windows for planet visible through them. They did a beautiful job rendering that planet too. When you like watch it, it's like slowly moving, and the gas bands are, you know, interacting with each other. But I forgot what I was saying before. Strangers will be shot. Yeah. Someone new. Oh, that's a cool scene.
The Torrens.
good thing she talks to herself so much.
I'm right here. Verlaine!
Ordinarily, that'd be a cause for concern, but yeah, there we go.
Damn it!
Went to a lot of trouble to make that look that way. So. Later on in the game, you come back, this whole place is on fire. Let's see. So I will run now because there's really no consequences to it. You know, one of the things I like keep as a general strategy is, you know, don't run and don't really use the flashlight. In most situations where you would use the flashlight, actually, if you just give it a second, your eyes will adjust to the darkness and you can actually see well enough. One of the interesting things about this game is it actually makes the dark your ally. You're more afraid of being seen than the things that you can't see. So. Running around Rex. Corporate video games like, you know, Quaker Oats.
Finally, the Josiah Singh Suites, named to honor the founder of the Sikhs Incorporation, houses the workers and families living on Sebastopol, as well as providing executive suites for traveling businessmen.
First time I had to get down in these vents, I was just kind of like really nervous because, yeah, you know, what do you learn from the movies? Like, you go into a vent, you're basically going into the thing's lair. You know, that seems to be where they spend most of their time. There's a few differences in behavior between the alien in this game and the alien in the movies. You know, the alien in this game doesn't climb on walls. It pretty much is line of sight. And,
This whole damn place is falling apart.
And it's not especially quiet. That was the other thing. You know. Of course, I mean, this is, you know, a pursuit evasion game, so you can't really give the thing, like, too many of its advantages from the movie. After all, you don't have any guns. So, I always thought this game would be, like, you know, could be improved if you added the ability to actually, you know, create booby traps and stuff like that so that you could, you know, jeez. Jump scares still get me. Thought it'd be cool if you could create booby traps and stuff like that so that the you felt like you had more control over it. You know, yeah, you're frightened, but you could marshal your resources, right? But I guess that kind of goes against the whole survival horror thing. It's, you know, the goal isn't necessarily for you to be a hero. It's for you to, you know, get away with your skin. Which, you know, life is too much like that as it is. Yeah. You know, I did notice that ceiling vent before. You come back on this level later on in the game. Oh, you hear that? Listen for it. You hear the cat? The cat's got its own little story. This part gets a little bit tricky to remember because even if it's early in the game, figuring out exactly where to go in order to get in there is a little bit of a challenge. Still don't walk under those vents. I heard that on the PlayStation 4, if you have like a PlayStation Eye or the camera, that you can enable the microphone, and if you jump or make a noise in the aliens nearby, it actually reacts to the sound coming through the microphone. So I thought that was an interesting dimension. I don't know if they actually do that with, like, you know, the web camera on the PC version. But yeah, I feel like I'm at enough of a disadvantage in this game to not actually want that little embellishment. Shoot. That's the part I always hate. And let's see. Yes. I badmouthed the flashlight, but now I wish I had it. Oh, I know what. I think I need to go upstairs, get the maintenance jack, and then come back down. Alright. Running around, running around, running around. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the definition of a dystopic future, is, you know, TVs explode for no reason. Yeah, or somebody took a shot at me and aimed high. Like, really high. So, let's see. Wait, slide to us. You said it. I don't know what the symbolism of the golden ladder is here. But it appears in a couple of other places in the story. Usually to indicate that you're about to enter an area that's kind of the opposite of salvation. And no torch there. Get his maintenance jack. Not sure how he died.
I think I need this more than you do.
Somebody came back and just beat him.
Rolo, I want to make a complaint to the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson. You get that? My complaint is this. Fucking marshals. They should be protecting us. It's their job. Something's on this station with us and no one knows what it is. No one fucking knows. They put braces on the doors. Lockdown. You know, if I could keep something out. I'm fucking terrified, man. I'm fucking... Shit. It's so cold. I don't think this fucking thing even works. Interview subject. Heist. Did I say that right? Heist? Look, if you can't even tell me your name, we're gonna be here a hell of a long. Good. I just want to know about your boss. He's got you all into a lot of trouble. Someone's gonna be accountable. I'm gonna make damn sure someone's accountable. No? Tough guy, huh? Turner, turn off the tape.
First time I had to walk over bodies in this scene, I was just like, ugh. Alright, so... now I can come up here and get the goodies. Protected by that maintenance jack. Aha, more scrap. Yeah, I'm almost there. One of the things that you want to do when you're playing this game is partially build out your items, because that removes those things from your inventory so you can pick up more stuff. So, like, you know, you're going to need like a lot of compound B, but you can only carry a certain amount of it, so actually like spending it to partially build things generally helps keep you from being impoverished. So, yeah, it's, can't bring myself to walk through across video game corpses. I never noticed that before. I'm gonna have to look into that. Northeast CM 37 LB 00823 October 21 2137. And cutscene. Skip ahead.
Let's go, sweetheart. Seeks and Comms is in the Systech Spire. It's quite a distance, but we can get to a transit through the freight area. But watch yourself. We can get into all sorts of trouble there, okay? Come on, I don't want to stick around here long.
So I was saying in the first game that, you know, there was a lot of latent tension between people that were sort of working together, and they sort of tried to carry this over. But you know, this guy kind of reminds me of the guy from the third movie.
Okay, we're not looking for trouble. Who are you?
I'm John. This is Ringo.
Morse.
They're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jenna.
We're trying to get to comms. Can you help us?
We don't need their help.
You know.
Don't tell them anything. Look,
He's
got
abrasive
the elevator working.
and like
Jenna,
aggressive,
let's go.
and, you know,
okay?
I'm sorry.
Even if he was a temporary ally, you didn't trust the guy. And on top of that, you know, I thought it was kind of counterproductive, worked counter to the intent of the film.
Keeping to their own.
You know, to
this ship of yours is the real McCoy.
give you a sense of being invested with the characters so that when they're in danger, you can, you know, it ups the tension. And I think basically just having the character, you know, so ill-mannered and bad-tempered and stuff like that.
Allow me. Place is old. Needs a special touch.
Kind of defeats that. So I don't know. It's
well. What are you waiting for? Hit the button.
I grew up in the 70s. People were generally jerks to each other. Yeah, you know, until the,
I'd
the
appreciate it
shit
if you
hit the
told me
fan,
what the
and
hell
then
was going on. Right
they're pretty
now.
understanding.
Listen, darling. When we get to the ship, we can kick back, braid each other's hair, and chat all you want.
Yeah, when we get to my ship, I need to know what's going on. Right fucking now.
Fine.
Ooh,
Like I
that's
said,
good voice acting.
there's a killer.
A killer. What does that even mean?
I ain't seen it, but it's here. Picking us off one by one.
What are you saying? A psycho? A person?
No, something else. A monster.
A lot of people have said that, like, Amanda's, you know, too wooden, but I always thought Amanda was a pretty well-drawn character. I don't know about some of the others. So.
Shit, we need to move. This way. Get down.
This is bullshit, man. You should be looking for a way off.
Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here.
For how long?
Lips behind Axel.
What if they come for us?
Then we shoot the crap out of them.
Took
Now
my
shut
nervy
up.
drugs.
You're making me nervous.
We shouldn't have done that back there. I know we're hungry, but man,
Trouble.
It feels so wrong.
We'll have to go random. Follow me.
So when you're playing this game, one of the general tips is that the quietest way to move is to be on crouch down. Although it can make it like.
Friends of yours?
I've had run-ins with those guys before. They don't like strangers. Even nice guys like me.
I'm shocked.
I ain't pulling your chain, darling. You want to go and say hello? It's your funeral. Those guns aren't for show.
Someone should be doing something.
They are. It's called surviving.
Oh snap! Oh, witty repartee.
Everyone's turning on each other. The fear, it makes people crazy.
I've noticed.
It makes people crazy. Morse.
You've been living here?
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need.
Why couldn't this guy be like an Eddie Murphy character? You know, like his name's Axel. Why couldn't it be like Axel Foley? You know.
Been hunkered down here for a week now.
Hey man, there's an alien in here.
For you, I guess. It can get pretty dark around here. You should take that flashlight over there. Make sure you're still.
Humor isn't really a main, you know, the main draw of these games, but or these of this movie or story series.
Just be
but,
careful
you
not
know,
to flash it around.
It should
You
be
don't want to
there.
get caught.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah. Hold Q to reload my batteries. There we go. There is like a hot spot you've got to hit
This way.
to get into these things. You can only actually like see it if you're standing up.
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent round here somewhere. I marked it so I wouldn't forget it. How about you look around? We're not going anywhere until you find that vent.
Hey, I found a vent. Found a vent? No. Yeah.
I hate this place.
Now, obviously, the first doctrine of not being seen is don't walk around with a great big burning flare, but. There you go.
Axel, is this it?
Hold on. I'm coming.
Hold on. I'm coming.
I knew it was here somewhere. See? Got it covered.
What a sweetheart. Alright.
Come on.
The flares are a good gimmick, but. You know, if you need to distract the alien, they're a really good way to do it. They almost always go for the things. But honestly, the best way to evade
It's
the
not smart to stay
alien
here too long.
over the duration of the game is to avoid its line of sight.
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart.
Absolutely, as much as you can. You know, it's the alien becomes more
Torrens,
aggressive.
so that's your ship, huh?
All right.
Quiet. I hear something.
Yeah, I hear you. Will do. Gotta go meet the others. Something's going down.
There's always something going down.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off.
Follow me.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, gotta be quiet.
All right, so
Don't shine that flashlight.
working with people, your cautionary instinct is to
quiet. Hold up.
Not move, to
What's the
hide
emergency?
and stay
Someone
hidden.
else has been here. Everyone, stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know.
And
Stick
to
around
generally
while I
try and
check our
distance
stuff.
yourself from people as much as possible. But when you do that, you basically limit the number of places you can go, and you sort of automatically back yourself into a corner with that tactic. So eventually, when they move, they find you. What generally works a lot better is to keep on the move, just because it makes your situation or it makes your location harder to pin down.
It just turned itself off? No.
So it's hard to time things like, this group of people is supposed to be walking away right now, so am I clear or not? Right.
Did anyone else hear something? Get out of here. I'm warning you.
Ow. Yeah, scheisse. Yeah, now I'm gonna get flanked. Unfortunately, I went the exact opposite way I'm supposed to. This kind of came back the way I originally was. So let me see if I can. Find Axel again. My health is actually pretty low. Do I have another one of these? Well, shit. That's the first time I've ever done that. Yeah. I may have actually, found a glitch in the game because I ran out the other way. I've disabled that corridor. So now I'm going to have to go in the main entrance and try and find my way around. Getting in a panic will get you killed in this game pretty quick, too. So.
Nice work, Ripley. This way. Let's keep it down. They're still close by. Follow me.
Yeah.
How much further?
Nearly there. Transit's just up ahead. Let's just hope your ship's still there. Sevastopol not quite what you're expecting, eh? I'm not even supposed to be here. My shipping out papers were for a week ago. It's powered down. The assholes have cut us off. Got it. We need to activate both consoles at the same time to open it. I'll do this one. You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
So I gotta be ready to swing my maintenance jack.
Ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Axel, behind you.
What?
Fuck you! Get here now! I've got the thieving son of a bitch!
Fuck. Let's go. The others are on their way. We need to go! Now!
Hey, you bastard!
Move it!
Shoot him!
He's dead.
They killed him.
Come on!
You killed that guy!
Because he was going to kill me, you saved my life.
That's a curious place for the thing to freeze.
This is about survival. Do you understand? Hear something? I hear something.
Axel?
What have I got on me?
What the hell was that thing?
So this transit station, actually, if you go swinging the maintenance jack around, you can actually attract the alien early on. It's up there in the vents and stuff like that, so... Wait an eternity for that thing to show up. This is basically a training level, so you know you're not going to get the thing in here unless you really make a ruckus. But it does teach you to, like, you know, stick to the shadows, avoid standing in front of light sources where, you know, broadcast a silhouette. Try not to move around too much. I don't know how much they've, you know, designed this game to clue off of, like, movement or anything like that, as opposed to, you know, just you standing there. It's like, you know. It's probably like, you are here. If the alien looks here, it sees you. You know, it doesn't really matter if, like, you know. You're moving or not, right? But, although it takes into account, like, you know, darkness and light, so it's entirely possible. Alright. So I have completed level 1. Hooray! I'm officially done with the training level, and you know, I could die earlier, but now I can really die. As a matter of fact, I usually do die just trying to get through the SysTech lobby.
Station serving Seegson Communication Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions. Sebastopol Transit System is reporting a good service today.
Sorry, I was texting somebody. Kind of rude during live gameplay, I agree. It's one of the things you get for like having a good video card is like you can see like, you know, planar reflections in glass surfaces and stuff like that. Although I don't actually see me, so. Another scary ass scene. There's just some junk here. Yeah, if she comes out, she fires like right at you, so if you're not...
Stay back!
She can't hit you. Case in point.
Guys, over here! Someone's here!
This is really a beautiful lobby up here. So, I mean, they like, you know, went to a lot of trouble to give it a sense of atmosphere. Like, my favorite part's this area over here, you know. Like, it really feels like luxurious in a sense. Can't hurt to have a flare. So. There's some stuff back here. It's good to get. Get the cat.
Marie, listen to me very carefully.
Hate to tell you, the cat didn't make it.
Now, collect Claire, pick up the cat, and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Seegson sends a ship. I saw the guy from down the hall. I can't remember his name. The one in the dirty baseball cap, weird smell. He had something in his coat. I think it was a gun. He just looked right through me.
And access to...
Don't talk to anyone. Don't tell them where you're going.
Hack the elevator
I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Circuits are fried. Easy fix. Just need to find a new data set.
Okay. We find her, kill her.
This way. She was downstairs. See anything yet?
See that guy over there? He's coming this way.
We got an intruder!
Got me. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night at that point.